This, my friends, is Starbucks Coffee, a cafe which inspired humans on Earth to create Starbucks. True story. It is situated in the world Skaro, planet of the Daleks, which was made by the user Jonas von Holm. Well, uploaded at least. In fact, this world is a community project by the DalekHQ Community, which I already mentioned multiple times on this channel in various videos. You walk in and straight ahead you have a counter, and on the left and right you find the seats and even a pool table. It might not be the most elegant establishment, but hey,
Daleks have no concept of elegance.
My guest today is my friend, the Prime Dalek, known as Prime or Stabby, Dragon Ball fan, Stabmeister, and the second in command of the DalekHQ community, hence why we are here today. I hope I won't get exterminated. Hello there. It is I, Reincarnator, and this is Idiots in VR, getting coffee. Hello there, Stabby, or Prime, or however you want to be called in this video, and thank you for being at Idiots in VR Getting Coffee, where idiots in VR get coffee. Hence the name.
Yummy.
Yummy is good. I start saying this now at the beginning. You are giant. Like, you must be the biggest person I've ever had on this show, and I have to look up to you so much. Alright.
Gotta be the ruler of the Daleks. Gotta be able to tower over them all.
Oh my god, yes. He's really a stabby. He's stabbing with the stabbies. For the first time in the history of Idiots in VR Getting Coffee, we had to switch world because Skaro is a giant world made in such incredible detail with such incredible effects that I literally time out there after 5 seconds of filming. So now we're here in Aquarius. World actually suggested by Prime. And we have beautiful jellyfish in the background.
His last words when crashing. His last words when crashing was, "I don't know who you are."
I was just wondering how much you heard before, like, because I kept talking and talking the entire bit, and I didn't, and then I only realized that I timed out. Also, they're beautiful. They're hologram fish here. That's nice. Okay, as I was saying before, I have a phone next to me here, and there are the topics on that phone. And what happens between that is actually completely up for improvisation. So I have the topics, but how we talk about these topics is not planned or scripted at all. I'm just going to leave that in the video. Like, How did you get into VR chat, Prime?
Well, that's actually a funny question. You see, when I discovered VR chat, I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers, Devil Artemis. He was just messing around as Cell in VR chat, and me and my best mate in real life, we both really liked that YouTuber. We decided to check out the game, and first world we went to was this Dragon Ball world with a couple Dragon Ball avatars, like Kami's Lookout, I think. And we played it a few times. I realized I could do a semi-decent, semi-imperfect Cell impression from a Bridge series exclusively. And after that, I stopped playing for a while, and then in about 2019-ish, I started playing it again, and to my shame, well, not really to my shame, because funny for you got people, I joined the Undertale-ish area. Upload in HD was the world I visited the most.
To your shame.
I found this really cool, to my shame, I found this really cool Nightmare Sans avatar and Gaster avatar, and I met these really cool people, TMW, Lena Victus, just two people who I was friends with, and then along came Nameless 12, he'll be important later.
Yeah.
Nameless 12, it was just somebody who always like talked by a voice box, who would always say like, voice box soundboard. He would always say hello there, and I would just respond with General Kenobi, instant friendship right there.
Hello there.
It was just a bunch of fun shit, and then one day there was just a random Dalek avatar that somebody had just brand new. It was brand new, somebody just made it, and I was like, oh my god, I've got to have that, and I just begged the person who had it to let me clone it, and they did. It was a Time War. It was like a really dirty looking Time War. It was the first of its generation, which sparked a Dalek group called VR Dalek.
Alright, Prime, you're taking away my topics. You're taking away my topics, man. His next topic is actually something that you already started off with, but I'm gonna ask again. So, I know that there has been a group of Daleks before the DalekHQ, so I would like to know, how did the DalekHQ get founded? How did the DalekHQ start to be what it is today? How did it get from the VR Daleks to the DalekHQ? It's basically a question.
Alright. Now, I've got to be really careful how I answer this.
Alright. Does it involve drama?
Because obviously it does involve drama.
Okay.
VR Dalek was the original group. We technically still are VR Dalek, just remade. But like, essentially, the original leader was a guy called Blue Venom. And he led with this guy called Gas Mask Gregory and another guy, I can't remember. And he started really looking at it in April-ish time. And then I met people like Ren. I think Jonas was there, but I didn't really talk to him until later. I really liked Ren because his voice sounded like Kylo Ren. It sounded less like a Dark, more like Kylo Ren, and I was like, oh my god, that's a... but yeah, I just stayed as the average drone for a while, and eventually Ren started this thing called Daleks of Ren. And I was one of the people selected for that. Something that we've actually recently refounded in the DalekHQ. Like, that's another story. But yeah, so like, and then I just started building my way through the ranks. Eventually I got Commander, and as soon as I got Commander, that's when me and Ren, because there was a bit of an issue with Blue Venom, he wasn't being active, he was being very lazy. So he made Ren the Deputy Emperor, and we started just running things. But what happened was, Ren and I were just running it all, and the server just became more popular because we were actually doing things. Because events back then, when Blue Venom were in control, we'd meet up for half an hour, make a few announcements, and that'd be it. Maybe once in a while we'd go on a recruitment drive.
Okay.
What we started doing was full-on invasions and games. Then about a month later, Blue Venom came back, and he immediately felt threatened by what Ren was doing. He thought that Ren was trying to go for his position, so he made the power play, tried to get me and Ren, Ren at least, demoted for no reason, started spreading lies about him. Then we decide what we're gonna do afterwards when we leave the world, and we decide that we could either just stop here, or we could continue doing Dalek stuff, because why let one person with an ego trip destroy it? So we decided to make our own group, right?
Yeah, that's
use
cool.
Dalek event group chat, make a new server, DalekHQ.
I see.
So Blue Venom, no, I can understand, like, it's very easy to have a power trip when you've got a server and you don't know what to do with it. It was his first one after. But he's actually a pretty nice guy now. He's changed his VR chat name. He's a really nice guy now, and I do call him a friend.
I know you a lot from the DalekHQ, but I rarely know anything else about you, so what do you do on VR chat in your free time when you're not doing DalekHQ stuff? What are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna give you a really funny answer here.
Okay.
I don't.
I was kind of expecting that, but I didn't want to believe it.
I'll just go on randomly, and I'll invite a couple friends for a little games hangout. We just go jump through games. No, but me and Turbo again are very similar in a lot of aspects.
Yeah, we know.
So, Turbo, I watched your video.
Turbo.
I'm coming to your house. I'm in your walls.
Guys, it is getting really meta here right now. We're cutting over videos now. We're breaking the fourth wall. Turbo, if you see this, be afraid. Be very afraid. He's actually coming to you.
He knows.
Yeah, he didn't. It wasn't just a bit. He actually made you time out back then. Oh my god, you're wearing a top hat all of a sudden. When I came to the DalekHQ, which is a very funny story, which I really like to recite here real quick for everyone. And that story is about the time when Slappy and I joined the Dalek event for the first time. Like, you were in the Crucible at the time, because Scarrow was destroyed, the old Scarrow, and literally.
Oh, yeah, Desolation of the Daleks, a fun event.
Yeah, we were just joining and we got kicked immediately. And I will always remember this because I was then writing you, because for some reason I had your Discord. I don't even know how I got your Discord before I joined the DalekHQ. But then, like, I was writing you, and you were sending a very furious ping out, telling everyone off, like, that, how the fuck would you kick people? This is how we lose new recruits, and stuff like that. And Slappy and I were just sitting, in the, like, in a private Discord, call, and Slappy, who was on the Discord already, told me about the ping, and we just laughed our asses off because of that. That was very funny.
Even though you joined, you had no interest in doing events, so I gave you the ambassador role as like it's like a spectator thing. Like, you just became the photographer for us after a while, and like the official. And it was after a very long battle within the HR as well, because some HR didn't like the fact that you were a humanoid instead of a Dalek. It took a lot of like convincing to just get them to stop, so you're not doing harm.
Well, that's nice.
I think the only harm you ever did was give orders without permission. Got told off a few times for.
Oh yeah, I got told off, and I bettered myself though. I had like this stupid thing that I wanted to help, and I didn't actually realize that I was not helping at all. I was just being annoying. And after Jonas then told me, I understood it, and I was like, I try to not do it anymore.
And I'll answer it as well. What is the boldest thing you've done this week?
This week?
Yeah.
Like in VR chat, or like all in all in the.
In general.
In general.
In general.
Okay. The boldest thing I've done this week. I think it was on Wednesday when VR chat had a freaking tantrum and all the servers died. And I was at the Wanderers bartending, and I literally, like, I got so mad like never before. Like, the servers were back online already, and we were all, like, in the thing, and then all of a sudden I started timing out. Again, and again, and again, and it was more often than ever before, and I'm getting very angry when I time out. And this time I really overtook, like, I started cursing and stuff, and I didn't realize that Claw, even though I timed out, still could hear me, and I started cursing in front of everyone, and I was so fucking pissed, and then when I came back, I ended up blocking someone who was Claw's friend, because I was so annoyed, and then I unblocked him. But the apology wasn't really heartfelt or anything, so, I was so annoyed, and I literally heard, then I blocked this guy, I walked away, and I heard Claw in the distance saying to the guy I blocked, yeah, don't mind it, when he's pissed, he's like that. Like, yeah. God damn it.
That does sound quite embarrassing.
Yeah, it is incredible. It was incredibly embarrassing, and I'm super sorry.
So this is actually pretty funny, right? So it was actually yesterday. I was hanging out with my girlfriend, right? We were in town. We went to a shop called Miniso, which is kind of like a shop that sells like Japanese like products and stuff, just like knickknacks. Stuff you never knew you needed.
Yeah, I love it.
I found something that I knew she would love for Valentine's Day. So while she was just like in her own world browsing, I grabbed it and then just snuck quick. I just snuck to the shopping till and bought it while she was in the shop. But I knew it would take that long to notice that I was gone. And the line was pretty. It wasn't big, but the person in front of me was taking ages. So the entire time I was just like. I had the thing in my hand, and I was just trying to hide it in case she came along. And
did you have something second too, like in case she comes, you can say, "Oh, I'm just buying this."
Well, no, because she would have known immediately. Because I don't buy stuff like that. She would have immediately knew what it was. And so I had to be really quick and careful. I eventually had to get the person behind the shop to like take the bag up, so that she doesn't see what's in it. It was really funny. And I checked my phone afterwards. I have and like my phone's ringing. And I see her in the back of the store ringing me, looking all concerned because she can't find me.
That was ever.
It was just a really funny thing.
What the fuck? What is that? Oh, you have a bow tie! I was like, what the fuck is that on your phone?
You never knew I had a bow tie before?
Well, I didn't realize you have it on right now.
Where's the dapper look?
You know, from the side it just looks so weird
Yeah,
because of the
where's the dapper
black
look?
behind it, and the balls are also black, and it just merges with
Would
it.
it be easier if I became red?
No, not at all. It still looks weird from the side. Now you're just brighter. All right. Okay. So the last topic that I have on my list. Jesus Christ. I asked Turbo this too. So I'm very interested what you're gonna say. What is your favorite event that you ever did in the DalekHQ?
You know, I knew this was coming up, and there's a lot. Like, it's really hard to pick because.
You can only pick one.
Well, I could say the same as Turbo. Yeah, but like my favorite event, like right now, is definitely Life Could Be Dream, which is one of the ones you missed.
Yeah, I missed that one because I
it was a shame
was.
you missed it.
I don't know where I was. I think I was.
It was the Halloween event.
Halloween event, blah blah blah. Yes, exactly, because on Halloween I always dress up as the Grim Reaper, go into the streets of my town and give candy out to children on the streets.
Life Could Be Dream is an event about, it's an event where we started on an old version of Scar, one that was destroyed in Desolation of Dalek. So it's all a bit out of the ordinary, we're all in our old costume. And the low ranks know nothing about what's going on either. And we're trying to act like we
Oh.
and I heard you go and then you just stopped.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened. Like, it wasn't a timer, but all of a sudden, when I moved my face, the entire world moved with me. So I didn't move, like, and then all of a sudden my connection to my headset was all over. I thought I had to reconnect everything, and now all of a sudden it's back. Let's just not question this, why it's back, and let's just continue while it's going.
Yes. As Ren would say,
Do not question.
Do not question, do not statement.
Oh yes, that was my one. Alright, so Life Could Be Dream was an event about the Daleks kind of like to come into this dream world state. So we were in our old version of Skyrim, in our old customs. Loris knew nothing about what was going on, being very confused. We basically had to convince everybody that we were in 2021 again. And we had in certain rooms of the world, we had It's All Burning Memories playing to add to the creepy factor.
Yeah.
And we had a makeshift promotion segment where we got everybody into an optimized avatar. We then went to the Pandorica area, and where you know what a Pandorica is. It's like that.
Yeah, I know.
Dimension.
I know where it is in Old Scar. Yeah.
But yeah, so we went there as if it was 2021, and we went to Pandorica, and then we find ourselves in this dream world, or just like a really hellish-looking world.
Mm-hmm.
And we remember what was doing here. We remember where we are. And we don't know how we got here.
Ooh.
And we just got to investigate the world. We got to figure out what we're doing here. We start to discover clues about like notes or ancient texts left behind by people there, like weeping angels, the mysterious race called the Kavond, who worshipped an ancient god, who also leaves notes there called Balathor. And Balathor is just this giant sun-like creature that is in the sky. And he's tethered to this world by a prison, which is like a gravestone. And our task is to find him and either imprison him in the stone before he can escape, or set him free. Now, we allowed the Daleks to vote, and in a very unconventionally non-Dalek way, they chose to set him free. In the event, we had a return of an old character that we wanted to make into a villain, Project 6. It's basically this giant Dalek with drills, and with a drill for a hand and a claw for another.
What was it called again? What was it called?
Shape and claw for another. Project 66.
Okay. I think I saw the I think I saw the clip on YouTube because you made that into a small clip where you were like, "What the fuck is that?" Ah, fuck.
Yeah. Turbo and his infinite really good reaction.
Yeah, Turbo is very good when it comes to
this is
screaming.
really good.
Anything else you want to talk about events or stuff, or are you done with the topic?
I mean, there's a lot I could talk about, but I'm better interviewed. I talk about better when
All right. In that case, That was the last topic, the events. So I'm now gonna ask you, like I always ask people, what do you want, or do you want anything in the description below this video? Any links that you wish to have there?
Link to the DalekHQ channel, perhaps?
The server, the Discord server?
I mean the server, the YouTube channel.
The YouTube channel? Alright, okay.
They can find a link on.
So guys, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. Check out the video description to find the link to the DalekHQ Discord and the DalekHQ YouTube channel. And with that, I thank you, Stabby, Prime, for being here at Idiots in VR Getting Coffee, where... where Idiots in VR did not get coffee this time, because there is no coffee in this world, but at least we have fidget spinners, which we didn't use the entire time.
We have fidget spinners.
The fidget spinners!
あなたの声が道しるべ一羽の鳥が鳴いている名前のない空に私を探して優しさで編み続けたゆりかごで明日へ行こう晴れの日も雨の日にもあなたを守るためにかけがえのない宝物名前のない花は静かに眠るよ